Hello and welcome to Sophie Stretches. I'm Sophie and I'm going to be uploading weekly yoga classes here. So I just wanted to explain a little about how I lead and practice yoga. Generally, I like to lead yoga classes that flow together and have some elements that can offer a bit of challenge, but hopefully stay accessible by having different variations you can try. I kind of have two elements that I like to build my yoga sessions around. Number one is to have fun. For me to have a regular yoga practice, I want to be able to have fun with it. I just think that if something isn't fun, you're not going to want to do it very often. So this might mean that you put music on or do it with friends or with your pet, but I also think finding the right level of challenge can make yoga more enjoyable. And that level may change from day to day, from the start of a session to the end. Sometimes it might mean making things easier and sometimes it might be making things more challenging. To kind of illustrate this, during my yoga teacher training, it was said that the yoga poses are kind of like a container for water. They give the water shape, but the water can still move in any way within it. So I like to think of the flows and poses as a guide that you can make your own depending on what you're feeling at the time. This might mean moving faster or slower or taking an extra child's pose or a longer plank. It's just whatever feels right to you. I'd like to hope that you could just about take any yoga flow and it ends up being what you need that day because you've been able to check in with yourself, modify the poses and make it work for what you need. The second part is staying safe. So with this in mind, I like to practice yoga around the edge of my comfort zone. So by that, I don't mean that I never want to try anything new or never find a challenge with what I'm doing, but I'm not aiming to fling my body into positions that are really unfamiliar and I then can't get out of them safely. I kind of start with what I know and feel out from there where I could go. So I would encourage you to meet something new or challenging with curiosity. So instead of saying, I can't do that, no way, ask yourself, what can I do? What do I need to help me? And then you explore slowly from where you are and discover a way to make it work for you. If you regularly practice yoga, you might find that one day you can do something and another day you just can't. So it's important to be patient with yourself, accept where you are and how you're feeling at the time, rather than forcing your body to do something just because you think it should or because you could do it yesterday. We all know our own bodies best and we know when something doesn't feel right. So if I'm suggesting a pose or a transition that just isn't working for you, there's no obligation for you to do it. And you might even have more fun just finding your own way. So that's it. My top tips for yoga, I guess. Have fun and stay safe. And if you ever fancy it, feel free to put on a video and have a play around with some yoga.